Alright, welcome to Okie Built Auto. It's roughly 12:30 in the morning. I just got this thing tore out. It arrived at the house around 10 o'clock. This is out of a 2004 Chevy Trailblazer. This is not the 4x4 version. Looks like the torque converter has been replaced at least once. This is not the right color. There is fluid inside the connector, so I do have to replace the wiring harness. I'm going to go ahead and tear into this thing. First things first, tail housing, got 15 millimeter. I do have to replace this tail housing. Oh yeah. Yep. A lot of these bolts were like this where my impact driver wouldn't break them loose, and that was all on the bell housing here. Just a little quick tip for those of you that are going to be doing a transmission on a Trailblazer. You do not have to disconnect the starter to get this thing out. Trust me, that starter is a pain in the butt to do. That one wasn't even tight. That one's a little bit rusty there. I don't see very much metal except for right here, right on the edge of it, or the base. I'm going to go ahead and save the speed sensor, and the tail housing itself goes in the trash, because right here, these bolts right here were broken off, or I should say the tail housing mounts broke off. Customer does know. This one does have a cup on it. One thing to note about the cup is there is an O-ring on the inside to keep the yoke from leaking out. You also have a short and a long one. Go ahead and see if I can get this O-ring out of here. There's the O-ring right there. Go ahead and toss that back in there. Just showing you that it is there. Spin this bad boy around. Anchor it down to my table. That way I can break these bell housing bolts. Lately they've all seemed like they're pretty tight. Go, right there. Drop the pills. Grab my special bit. As soon as I find it here on the table, there it is. The bell housing bolts here, they're all a torque 50 plus. If you do not get this bit, you will strip these out. Even with the bit, you can still strip it out if you've seen one of my other videos. This one specifically likes to strip out. So I'm actually going to start with this one. I guess using a shorter extension helps out a lot with that. So I normally do this with a longer extension. Sorry if I'm getting in your way. There we go. Add a little more light to it. Well, it felt like it was going to strip out on me. Glad it didn't. Because I don't want to have to buy another bell housing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. I don't know how they got this in here, but that is not a Torx 50 plus. I have to find out what size that is, because it's not a Torx 50 plus. About 45. Okay. I want to do something I normally don't do. I want to try a 45. I hope this doesn't strip out. If it strips out, yeah, it looks like it's trying to strip out on me. Or round out on me. So I'm just going to see if I can go ahead and get the Torx 50 plus in now. There we go. Nope. Alright. I'll come back to that one. I might have to drill it out. Just one bolt. Won't hurt anything. I'd like to know what they use to get it in there. Now there's another one down here. I might have to get some more Torx bits. See what I can do about these last two here and here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to drill at least one of them out. Yeah, I'm just going to strip out two. So I got two of them to cut out. They're not really in a bad spot. Okay, this transmission looks like it was rebuilt in April 14th of 2017. There's a date on the bell housing here. It also looks like they siliconed around the pump itself. Had to try. Had to give it a try at least. Oh, dead blow, where are you? There you go. Nope, not enough. Sorry about that. One other thing to know about this transmission is that the torque inverters were not actual torque converter bolts. They were just some hardware that the guy found laying around, more likely. Get these no shavings off the table as best as I can. parts washer. Got different bolts here as well. Alright. Normally I'd be careful about removing the wiring harness here, but it's getting replaced. I'm not too worried about it. I'm still going to do it as if it wasn't getting replaced. Just like that. That's all you gotta do. No reason to hit it with a hammer. Nothing like that. My 450 up. Might end up buying another one just to see if that's the issue. As for the harness that goes here, alright, this right here is the correct size. I have this thing stuck with this socket here, stuck with some assembly lube that holds bolts in while I was installing another transmission. That's why it was like that. I have no idea if the person that rebuilt this did this or not. Either way, I'm going to do it, because I don't trust people. Perfect, came off without a hitch. What I wanted. If it gets hung up, you need to push it back on and file it some more till it does come off. Should not be hard to get off at all. If it's hard, then you gotta file some more. Torque converter lockup O-ring. Has a new one in the kit. That can go in the trash. All the pump bolts here have O-rings on the bottom. I actually need to grab a screwdriver. Forgot a screwdriver. Alright. Good blow. Let's throw the ring into the parts washer. Nice. Alright, this one is not upgraded to the Corvette turbo. This is a regular truck turbo. Put that into the parts washer. Still got quite a bit of fluid left in it, it looks like. I did do my best to drain most of it out. I extracted most of it from my fluid extractor. This one's glued on. Oh my. I am not sure what I'm seeing in here, but that's not supposed to be in there. And I've got 3 of them. Got that off to the side, grab my squeegee, clean off an area so I can put that right back up here. Should all pull that way anyway, since that's which way I had the table cleaned. Got another quartz gasket. Yay. So much fluid everywhere. Anyway, see if I can't turn this thing around. So y'all can see what I'm doing here. Alright. Y'all should be able to see now. Come on, let go. Kind of wondering to see what the parts were that I was seeing in here, in that pan. Really curious to see what that is. They actually say that 1/3 of transmissions that are rebuilt will last a long time. Only 1/3. Alright, move this quartz gasket. Ha. I love it when they come off without a hitch. Okay. Move your detent. I've got some more pieces down here. I'm actually thinking that it might have come from the case itself. If that's the case, then I have to replace the case. And if that's the case, a lot of case, right? Then I'll have to let my customer know about it. Because the case itself is going to be $300. Oh no! That's how you lose your 10 millimeters right there. Now it looks like he has his eighths in the right spot. I really hope it's not the case that's broken. I do not want to have to give my customer that kind of news. Alright, it is the newer style. Definitely have to clean it up. Okay, they did go with the rubber ball on this one, so good for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, they have all 7 here. I am going to reuse this ball. All the rest of them, I don't care about. New plate. It looks like we had a check ball in the wrong spot unless it just fell down. Wow, this one usually comes off with the gasket on it. Not this time. And that should be the end of that socket. No, 10 millimeter, where did you go? There it is. Hopefully it has some kind of air in there. Nope, no air. Well, I'm not going to be able to take this out tonight then because it is early in the morning and people are sleeping. So I'll have to get that out when I go to wash it, see if it's broken or not. They did not put in the filters. There should be 2 filters in here. One should be over here and the other one should be right here. Okay, I was about to say, like maybe they also double gasketed it, but they didn't. And this gasket does not want to come off. So I got a lot of cleaning to do for this one. I want to at least get down here to my anchor so I can get that out. Well, technically I want to be able to get my pump out without a whole lot of trouble this time. Take the wiring harness with me tomorrow when I go get the new one. Got an accumulator in here. Grab it by the pin and pull it right on out. Walk it back and forth. There we go. One more thing before I flip that over. It's on my 13 mil. I'm going to disconnect the parking brake. It's already locked into the parking position. Yay. Bolt fell down inside the case. Alright, I'll be grabbing it later on. Okay, big screwdriver that I was using earlier. There we are. cracks everywhere. Carry the pump over to my washer. I will check it in a second to see if this gears are tore up. Even the band wasn't even attached. The band was just flopping around in here. There's the anchor. Now the whole inside can come out. Reverse drum, input drum. 2-4 is cooked. Alright, they actually got they got that one upside down again. This should face down. Got another chunk. Check to see if the drum is warped or not. The drum is warped. They're going to need another reverse drum. No reason to check it in any more spots, because I already know it's bad. So the only thing I need to keep out of here is the plunger here, and the retaining or return spring, and my snap ring that's in here. I'll remove that later on. It's been about 75% of my transmissions that I've had to do that the reverse drum has been bad. And I found the pieces, or the chunks, of where they came from. They came from the sun shell. So hopefully the case is still good. I'll push on the back of the output shaft to hold that in. I want to check right here, see if there's any kind of step. This one's actually good. And planetary gear. Want to wiggle all these. And this one is good. So I'll put that in my part pile. Yeah, there's my... There it is, right there. Don't want to forget that. Put that on backwards. There we are. Parts washer. So, here's the culprit right here. Wow, even this came apart. Even the sun gear came apart. So I'll be getting a new sun gear as well. But I've never seen this happen right here. This is a brand new sun gear, or sun shell, I should say. This is what broke off right here, these tabs. And it also looks like it destroyed my separator down here, the one with the 4 black tabs. Completely gone. Here's some more chunks of metal. Looks like the snap ring was not put in the correct spot either. What I mean by that is they do not have it over the case silencer. Gosh darn it. Alright, well there's still one more thing to check to see if this case is good or not. I don't think it is any good. And there goes my flashlight. Yep. See how it's not coming out? That means that case is bad. Man, it sucks to drop my drill like that. So now I do have to tell them that they need a new case. Man. Yep, there's some more metal right here. Alright, so here's what I found. Here's a couple chunks right here from the transmission. The case itself is bad. This right here is what caused the issue. This is your sun shell. Each one of these spots right here should have a tab on it that looks like this. This is what a good one should look like, have all these tabs on it. The case itself is around $300. I was just letting the customer know what's going on. Okay, continue tearing down this transmission. This is going to be the pain in the butt part right here, getting this out. Actually, I might be able to get in there with some needle nose and pull out the case silencer. Doesn't look like it's going to cooperate. To be honest, I don't remember how I got this thing out of here with a broken case. This is the only second one I've ever had that had a broken case on it. I'm afraid I might have to use my personal case on this one to get this to the person fast enough. It is a lucky thing that it is this style, because that's what my case is. It is this here. But this case silencer puts a lot of pressure on this lower roller, and that's one cause for it to dig into the sides here. Almost looks like I've got it turned enough to get it out. Yes, sir. Alright, let's see what else is broken. Lower roller still works good. Take a look at the rear planetary gear. Rear planetary gear is still good. Take a look at our low reverse. Okay. Alright, they got the wavy in the right spot. check on. It's going to be our output shaft. It looks worn, but I don't feel anything, and that's good. Well, it's a case silencer. It also looks like they bent the return spring down here as well. That's it for this. So that's right there on my cardboard. I've got a lot of muck up here. That is a lot of carnage. Check the input shaft. It looks like I do have the roller on here. Not another one. Okay, now see what the problem was? Uh-oh. Broken steel. Alright, this looks like it was a Z-patch. Yep, this was a Z-patch. So they upgraded to the Z-patch clutches, but they didn't put any load springs in. That's 2 transmissions so far that had this same issue. No load springs equals dead transmission. What a shame. And there's an excessive amount of play inside here as well, so that's telling me that there's going to be more carnage. Better grab my bigger screwdriver for this one. And try another screwdriver. Help pry it out of here. Come on out. It went right back down. I almost had it out, too. But that just shows how little tension there is in here. Ow. Son of a bitch. So no load springs again. That's a shame that they had to do that. They had a good set of clutches in here. Good set of clutches doesn't make it good. If you forget the load spring. Oh yeah, completely chewed up. That is melted. That is fused together. Gonna need a whole new hub, everything here. I doubt this piece is any good anymore. Yeah, there's way too much play in this now. So I've got a lot to replace. Wow. They are just stuck together. just cooked. Like I said, some of these were welded together, basically. I'll have to check to see if those plates are still good. If they're not, I have to replace those as well. And here's the centers of a couple of the clutches. They should not look like this at all. Maybe someday I'll be able to show you all this part. We'll see. So this snap ring is actually usually a lot harder to get out than that. Yeah, that I'm just getting better. I like to think I'm just getting better. And it looks like even the washer or roller here came apart too from the pump here. So there's a lot going on in here. I've never seen this break apart either. So I'll have to get one of those as well. The shim is a 69. Usually I'm used to seeing 68 or 70. It melted it melted everything. Down here inside I've got little pieces of the lip seal, or that's just gunk. I think it might be just gunk that's built up. Yeah, that's just straight gunk. That is not the lip seal from the molded piston. Make sure all the springs are good. All kinds of stuff in here. Lots of gunk. So those three there, molded pistons, garbage. I'll have to wait till in the morning to see what the customer wants to do. If she wants to pay for the new case and everything else, I'm going to end up using my personal transmission that I was building. I hate to do that, but what I'll probably end up having to do. You'll also want to check out your pump itself. Looks like I do need to put new bushings in here. Oh, please tell me it didn't fall. Okay, it didn't fall. Sorry about that. I've lost some tools here. Throw that in the pan. Ooh, that's not good. I need my 13 millimeter. There's my half, or my 12 millimeter. 10 millimeter is 15. Making sure it's not in my dirty rags bucket. It's not there. Not in the transmission case area. Shoot. I just have to grab another bit. Alright, let's see if we got some more carnage. Check to see if this area is nice and smooth. I got some metal pieces in here, so this is going to have to get filed. And luckily, they got lucky on the pump part. You'll want to check underneath here to make sure that everything's good to go. Just smooth, just like it is here. Check the shaft area here, see if it's smooth or any steps. If there's any steps, you need to replace it. Put this off to the side. And I'll get all this stuff cleaned up, and that's it for the teardown. I'll see y'all on the next one.